Well, good morning, everybody. If you're new to the channel, Jake Dalton, former Olympic gymnast, we're going to take you through a little bit of my day, and it's fun. We've got the Olympic ceremonies coming up this week, and I can't wait to watch. But we're going to take you through the day. I've got some work to do today. After some work, I am going to get a workout in, and I've got some new cool recovery tools for you guys. A lot of you guys ask about workouts, nutrition, recovery, ice baths, those kind of things. So I've got a new thing. We'll show you a little bit later. But for now, have some coffee, have some breakfast. Let's get to work and finally get to work out. Let's go. All right, so we are on our way to work. Lots to update you guys with in terms of family and fitness and all of it. So I haven't really updated. I have done videos, but I haven't updated you guys. We have a new son. His name is Cash. He's almost 7 months old now, and so that's some big news, some big family news. And then also on the fitness side of things, still doing jiu-jitsu, still working out. And I actually hurt my back a little bit ago. It got real sore after one day's training, and then I went to throw a mat at the gymnastics gym I coach at and completely blew out my back. The next morning I could barely even get out of bed. It actually took me like 30 minutes to get out of bed. So I have been rehabbing my back and that injury for a while. I went over to a buddy of mine who has a chiropractic clinic and does like dry needling and all that kind of stuff. He's been helping me out, and basically I think I have some sort of bulging disc that is pinching a nerve, creating some sciatic stuff down my back and leg. So it's been going on for about 2 months, 3 months now, and trying to get it better. Still hurts, but we're doing some rehab stuff. So let's get to the gym, get our workout in after, and get to some rehab. All right, let's talk about this thing. I don't know if you guys can hear this, but this is the REVO Smart Cupper. This thing is pretty awesome. I've been using it for the last about 2 weeks now, and it is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have seen all these marks on athletes. We used it when I was training for the Olympics, but this was kind of a newer thing at the end of my career. There's this whole method to cupping, and what it is basically, it's a device that sucks your skin up into the cup, and what it's doing is it's kind of generating blood flow into that certain area. So anything for injuries, soreness, tightness, this is the perfect solution for that. For example, for me, my shoulders, my lats, and my lower back are always super tight. So I stretch every day. I work out almost every day, and a roller is great, but you cannot always get more of the deep tissue kind of things. And I don't have time to get a massage 2-3 times a week. So this is a great option. Let me show you. So as you can see, I sprayed the pre-therapy spray on the exact spot where I'm gonna put the cupper. This cupper is doing everything all by itself. It's fully self-contained. It's got red light therapy, and now it's doing the suction motion all by itself. So I can put it on there. I could do a 20-minute session, 10-minute session, whatever I want in a specific area. And what's great is if you're sore all over and you want to throw 2 of them on at one time, you could do that. There's no hand pumping. You don't have to try and move it and do all that stuff. You could literally put it on one spot and you're good to go. And if you're not going the full 20-minute session and you're kind of just done with the session, it's nice and easy to press a button and it just stops right away. Now, I get asked all the time about workouts, nutrition, training, all this crazy stuff, recovery, ice baths. All this stuff is huge for me. I love it. It's my lifestyle. But these little cupping devices from REVO are pretty incredible. I like to test the things before I post about them, obviously, to make sure that I actually believe in the product. And recently, from doing some jujitsu and some training, my back has been pretty bad. And I use this on my glutes, my back, my legs, and then I went up my shoulders, my back, my traps. And I will tell you, I also had my mom over here who had a very tight IT band and has been stretching, has been rolling, can't quite get it. I threw this on her and she has wanted to get one for herself now because she said it just relieved all that tension and all the soreness and all the tightness in the IT band where it's kind of hard to roll out or you can't quite get deep enough. I really feel like if you want to use one of these to get a little bit deeper in some of those deep tissue spots that you can't just stretch out, these things are awesome. And the best part is I just spent a week out in Utah for work and I threw one of these in my backpack, a USB-C charger, and I was good to go for the entire week. I used it almost every day. You get quite a few uses out of them before you have to charge it again, so I'm not really worried about it running out of battery, especially when I just come home and I can just throw it in a USB-C charger. So these things are really cool. I'm really enjoying them. It does also have red light therapy in there, which is obviously kind of a cool new recovery tool that we're learning about, especially with red light therapy, you know, beds and all that kind of stuff. So you have not only the suction cup, but red light therapy. It does do a pulsing motion. I haven't used the pulsing motion too much, but it is kind of cool. But I do like the suction on this. And again, the nice easy feature of just pressing the button and it just stops completely. So if you're in a spot maybe that you're pretty sore and it's starting to hurt, pop it off, move it. Or there's 12 different settings. So you can go on the lightest setting or the tightest setting where it's gonna pull that skin even harder. So it's totally up to you and what you feel like, but these things are awesome for recovery. So the REVO cupping system is pretty sweet. I do recommend it. If you guys are interested, there'll be a link in the description below. Again, you guys know I only recommend products and things that I actually use. And I'll tell you from my experience of the just normal suction cuppers that you kind of have to have someone else use, work great, but this is super convenient. I wish I had this when I was training for the Olympics, but we got it now. It's pretty sick. So definitely would recommend.